Candy Crush gets sold for billions to Activision, and Mario Kart gets remade in Unreal 4. It's November 5th, 2015. I'm Kevin McManus, and let's press X. Activision has been wanting to get into the mobile game for a while now. With IPs such as Call of Duty, Skylanders, and Blizzard's World of Warcraft, they sure have the catalog and the wallets to do so. And it seems like now is the time to strike, as Activision has purchased the creators of Candy Crush for how much? How much? That can't be right. How much? $5.9 billion. Billion. To give you some perspective, Star Wars was bought by Disney for $4 billion. They could have bought Star Wars and had $1.9 billion left over. Mario Maker has gotten its first major update this week. Update 1.2 allows you to finally put checkpoints into your games. This is something that a lot of people have been asking for, and it's nice to see Nintendo listen in DLC, as they seem to do so often. One of my biggest complaints about the game has now been solved, making it to the near end of a level and then dying by a pitfall or some invisible block that you jump and hit and get killed and having to start the whole level over again. Now you only have to do half of the level over again. They also added in new sprites to play as, such as the Totem Link from the Triforce Heroes game. Little improvements like this will make this game very strong in the future. So if you own Mario Maker, you should go download this today. In the sad news for this week, Kojima Productions LA has officially been shut down. It's the studio behind Metal Gear Online, which is currently going, and they promise that all of the content that you are going to get updated for that game is still on its way. This seems to confirm what everybody was thinking if you've been following gaming news for the past year, that Konami is getting out of the console market, they're moving towards mobile, and they're going to start breaking apart these studios that they had. However, they don't seem to want to admit this, as they talked about the next Metal Gear game in the series and how they said they're ready to put a bunch of money on the line to create it, which I don't think anybody believes at this point. My thoughts and prayers go out to anybody affected by the closing of this studio. I still remember the reveal of Blizzard's Overwatch. It seemed like a Team Fortress 2 style game, very stylized, and it seemed awesome, and I was very excited to play it. And now we have word that the game is coming to the PS4 and the Xbox One. Leaked via GameStop, though they have officially been given the word to release it now, it seems, Overwatch is coming. It's going to be a full $60 price tag for the game. This is most likely due to the success of something like Diablo 3 on the consoles. I imagine Blizzard's taking into consideration all of their future projects and franchises going forward if they're allowing this one to be on console. Microsoft has announced that Halo 5 is the biggest launch for any Halo game to date. While that sounds great at first, if you go in and read what they've actually posted, it's a little bit suspect. Looking at the exact wording of it, things are not as it seems. They talk about the overall amount of money it made, including things like microtransactions, the bundle, including the hardware and the controller. It makes it really difficult to deduce exactly how many copies of this game is sold, because dividing that number by 60 isn't going to be the amount. It'll be interesting to see when the MPD actually releases how well this Halo installment did. And in our final story of the day, Mario Kart has been recreated in the Unreal 4 engine, and for a lack of a better word, it looks unreal. Including characters like Pac-Man, Mega Man, and Funky Kong, it's a multiplayer playable game. If my channel's any sort of indication, Nintendo really likes striking content with copyright claims and removing any sort of fan projects like this. I'd download it sooner rather than later, and I'll leave the link for you down below so you can go check it out. So what games would you guys like to see in the Unreal 4 engine? My personal choice would be Mega Man Legends. Let me know yours in the comments down below. As always guys, thank you so much for watching. Give a like if you made it through this video, subscribe if you want more content. As always, I'm Kevin McManus, and I'll speak with you next time. Also, real quick, I promised you guys last week that I was going to give you my Halloween pictures and my Joker costume. I'm actually really proud of how it came out. It came out way better than I thought it would. So here are those pictures for you guys.